Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile with your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe.
Andrew DeLaRosa, and I live in Rogers Park. It's a combined studio gallery. I like to call it a working gallery, and it's we call it Gallery B1E, and it's a extension of a company that my son and I have that's called Red Dog Productions, and its sole purpose is to give people a place to work, and for me to have a place to work as well. Since my pieces developed into something that were so large that I had to have a place to work that was dry so they wouldn't get ruined.
Hey Andy, what are you making?
This is my mermaid. She's made out of old tin ceiling, actually not tin, steel ceiling like we have in here. It comes in sheets like this. I've got a whole pile of this out in the yard. And then I cut it, and I shaped it, but I find that as I start putting everything together, it takes on its own shape. So I know the fin and the torso part real well. That's easy to do. And her shoulders and her head were true divine inspiration. I came in here one night not knowing how I was going to do any of it, and then I started forming the wire, and it just started taking shape.
How would you describe your artwork? Okay.
I would describe my artwork as schizophrenic. I do so many things, but what I really want to do here mostly is use this space as kind of a dirty space, a wet space, a space that I can spill something on the floor and not
really
worry
play
about it and really play.
Ooh.
There are elements of what I do. I work a lot with fabric, textile dyeing, and there are elements of what I do that are kind of messy. And then there are other elements of it that are very clean. And some of those I won't do here just because of the nature of the space. You know.
That's gorgeous.
So something like that, or like this one. These are all just variations on those themes.
I'm
John Bambino.
All right, now.
Graduated from Loras College, studio art. There, in the native field, there's things called the C value, and C value is the rarity of the plant. From a 0 to a 10, if it's a 0, that means it's more like a weed. And if it's a 10, it's rare. And lady slippers are around a 9.
Wow.
So, me personally, I've never seen them out in the field, but I've been waiting to see them.
My name is Art Reyes. I'm an artist here with B1E in Andy's studio.
And you were talking about the color and the style of your artwork and energy.
Well, I think me and Andy have a similar direction when it comes to color. And what I was saying about the energy is that he made a comment recently that a lot of artists today, they all want to make a political statement. And a lot of the political statements tend to be very negative based on what's on today's news or what's going on in the world, which is essential, but I just also think that we forget that there's so much good stuff as well, you know, and so that's where Andy's likes to focus on the lightness.
The lightness in the world.
Exactly. So.
There's a lot of lightness in your work. Definitely.
Yes.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. if you smile